Have you ever wondered which zodiac signs might actually be hiding their shy side? We often think of the fire signs as fiery and outgoing, and the earth signs as grounded and confident. But what if I told you that some of these stars might surprise you with their unexpected shyness? Shh, that's right. Even the most extroverted signs can be surprisingly introverted when they step out of their comfort zones. So today, we're going to dive deep into the zodiac and reveal which signs are actually a little more reserved than you might think. If you've ever met someone who seemed to be a social butterfly, only to discover they're a bit more shy than they let on, you're in for a treat. So, buckle up, because these revelations might just change the way you look at your own sign or even someone you know. Whether you're into astrology for fun or you're trying to decode the personalities of the people in your life, we've got all the juicy details coming your way. If you're ready to discover which zodiac signs are surprisingly shy, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. Are you ready to uncover the shy side of the stars? Keep watching to see which zodiac signs are the most surprising introverts you'll ever meet. Zodiac number 1, Aries. First up, let's talk about Aries. The Ram. Known for their boldness, leadership, and fierce independence, Aries is often thought of as the most outgoing sign. They love taking risks, leading the way, and charging forward into any situation with confidence. But here's the kicker. Aries can actually be surprisingly shy, especially in unfamiliar social settings. Aries' shyness comes from their intense focus on themselves and their surroundings. If they're in an environment where they don't feel in control or comfortable, their usual confidence might dip. They tend to feel insecure in situations where they can't assert their dominance or leadership. Despite their loud personality and love for adventure, Aries may retreat if they don't feel like they fit in. The bottom line? Aries may be a fire sign, but they have their quieter, more reserved moments. Give them some space to get comfortable, and soon enough, that bold Aries energy will shine through again. Zodiac number 2, Taurus. Next up, we've got Taurus, the earth sign known for being grounded, reliable, and steady. When you think of Taurus, you probably imagine someone who's calm, cool, and collected in almost any situation, right? Well, believe it or not, Taurus can be quite shy, especially when it comes to new people or unfamiliar situations. While they're certainly not afraid to stand their ground or voice their opinion, Taurus tends to prefer the comfort of their inner circle and their personal space. They like to take things slow, and sudden changes or too much social stimulation can overwhelm them. When placed in unfamiliar social settings, they can be quite reserved and will often observe from the sidelines until they feel a sense of security. The key to understanding Taurus is knowing that they open up slowly but surely. Once they feel safe and comfortable, their natural charm and warmth will shine, but don't expect them to dive into the spotlight too quickly. Zodiac number 3, Gemini. Gemini, the sign of duality. Known for being social, talkative, and always on the go, right? Well, not all the time. In fact, Gemini can be surprisingly shy, especially when they're outside their comfort zone or with people they don't know well. Gemini thrives on social interaction and mental stimulation, but the flip side of this curious, talkative nature is that they can also get overwhelmed by too much attention. When they're feeling unsure, they might retreat into their shell. Their shyness often comes from a fear of being misunderstood or judged for being too quirky or unpredictable. What's fascinating about Gemini is that they can easily flip between being the life of the party and being a quiet observer, depending on how comfortable they feel. So, while they might seem extroverted and bubbly on the surface, there's definitely a shy side waiting to come out once they find their tribe. Zodiac number 4, Leo. Now, let's talk about Leo, the king or queen of the zodiac. Leos are known for their bold, charismatic presence, and they often love being the center of attention. But did you know that despite their outgoing persona, Leos can actually be quite shy when it comes to getting personal or showing vulnerability? Leos crave admiration and attention, but they also fear rejection. This fear can make them shy away from intimate or deeply emotional conversations, especially with people they don't fully trust. While they can effortlessly charm a crowd, when it comes to personal connections, they might hold back to protect their pride. It's important to remember that Leo's shyness is not about lacking confidence. It's about protecting their emotional heart. When they feel safe, Leos open up and become the loving, generous people we know them to be. But don't expect them to share everything right away. Zodiac number 5, Virgo. Let's move on to Virgo, the sign of practicality, detail, and perfectionism. Virgos are known for their analytical minds and dedication to helping others. But here's the surprising truth. Virgos can be incredibly shy, especially in social situations where they feel out of their element. Virgos love to observe and analyze their surroundings before diving in. They are highly selective about their social circles, and when meeting new people, they often prefer to stay quiet and observe rather than immediately engage. This reserved behavior can come off as cold or distant, but it's just Virgo's way of protecting themselves from feeling overwhelmed or vulnerable. Virgos' shyness often stems from a fear of making mistakes or being judged. They don't want to say the wrong thing or appear unpolished, so they hold back until they're certain they can make a good impression. Once they're comfortable and feel like they belong, their natural warmth and helpful nature shine through. And that's a wrap. Who knew these bold, fiery, and sometimes stoic zodiac signs had such shy sides? So, what do you think? Did any of these surprises make you rethink your sign? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more astrology content.